Nnamdi Kanu's upcoming court appearance, key decisions and implications. Welcome to Synop Media. If you are viewing our channel for the first time, please subscribe, like, and comment on our videos. Also share them. Remember to put on your notification button to get our updates. In a matter of some few hours, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will appear once again in the Federal High Court in Abuja, marking the recommencement of his trial on charges of terrorism and treason. Within the first half hour of the proceedings, two pivotal questions will be addressed, setting the tone for the remainder of the trial. First key decision: self-representation versus legal counsel. The initial question to be resolved is whether Kanu will opt to represent himself or continue to be represented by his legal team. This decision will significantly influence the dynamics of the trial. If Kanu chooses to defend himself, the court stance as guided by the administration of Criminal Justice Act 2015 is likely to be one of refusal. The Act stipulates that individuals charged with capital offenses may not represent themselves. However, it is crucial to note the use of may in the Act, which leaves room for interpretation, especially in the light of the constitutional right to self-representation or representation by a lawyer of one's choice. The Constitution's overarching principle is likely to prevail, superseding any statutory rules or judicial preferences. Law Media predicts that Kanu opting for self-representation would be detrimental to his case. Even if he attempts this route, it is anticipated that he will ultimately revert to being represented by counsel. Second key decision: plea and jurisdiction challenge. The second critical issue is whether Kanu will enter a plea or challenge the court's jurisdiction before doing so. Choosing to challenge the jurisdiction could have significant repercussions. The primary risk is that the court may order the parties to submit written arguments on the matter, which would delay Kanu's ability to apply for bail. Thus, Kanu and his legal team must weigh the urgency of securing his release against the principled stance of questioning the court's jurisdiction. This decision presents a challenging dilemma for the defense. Implication of Kanu's decisions. The outcomes of these initial decisions will not only shape the immediate trajectory of the trial, but also have broader implications. 1. Impact on trial duration. If Kanu challenges the court's jurisdiction, the trial could be significantly delayed. This delay might prolong his detention and affect public perception of the judicial process. 2. Political and social ramifications. Given Kanu's prominence and the sensitivity of the charges against him, his decisions in court could have wider political and social implications. A decision to self-represent or challenge jurisdiction might be interpreted as a statement of resistance against the judicial system, potentially fueling further unrest or support among his followers. 3. Bail prospects. The decision to challenge jurisdiction could hinder Kanu's chances of securing bail. A prolonged legal battle over jurisdiction might lead to extended detention, impacting his health and well-being, as well as his ability to prepare an effective defense. 4. Public and international scrutiny. Kanu's case has attracted significant attention both nationally and internationally. The decisions made in court will be closely monitored, and any perceived unfairness or procedural irregularities could lead to increased scrutiny and criticism of the Nigerian judicial system. Finally, as the trial resumes, the answers to these initial questions will set the stage for the proceedings ahead. The decisions made by Kanu and his legal team will not only determine the immediate direction of the case, but also have far-reaching implications for the legal, political, and social landscape. The true path of the trial will soon be revealed, and all eyes will be on the Federal High Court in Abuja as these crucial matters are addressed. That's a good one on the unending Kanu trial that is to recommence. But what I don't know, since I'm not a legal expert, is if the case will start from the very beginning. If recommencing means the case will begin from the very beginning, that would mean delayed trial, as it would seem. Or if recommence, handing over the matter to a new judge would mean that the matter will begin from where the last judge stopped. That is for the legal juggernauts to decipher. But I think the issues here are germane. So it is important that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and his legal team should carefully, go through these points of law and determine that which will suit his interest best, so that this case could be dispensed with as fast as it can, and justice would be seen to have been done. I still want to posit that, as have been argued by several state actors and non-state actors, the only way out of this Kanu legal imbroglio, if you allow me use that word, is to find a political solution to it, since the case has political coloration, and it is believed only a political solution could bring a win-win situation for everybody. Let us watch how the trial will commence.